Hey my friends, Paul here, Paul Clough, Personal Development Unplugged, and just something here now to allow you to relax, to allow you to pause, and I think do something very special. I'm sharing with you an hypnosis track, allowing you to pause in the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm that I've called this time between Christmas and New Year. I think it's really nice. Have a listen, I think you'll enjoy it. But do remember, it is hypnosis, everybody. So if you are going to listen to it, it's your decision, but also find somewhere where you'll be undisturbed and you're not doing anything, because it's your time, okay? Have a listen after this.
Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, welcome my friends. I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas. And I also hope you're looking for a wonderful New Year. But we're in the middle between the two, aren't we? Between Christmas, Boxing Day, all that noise, and New Year, New Year's Eve, all the thoughts about that and the noise. And I tend to view it a little bit like we're in the eye of a storm. There's noise, or some people might say chaos or drama or all this stuff going on. It could be good drama, by the way. It could be good chaos. But there's so much going on that's just gone on that maybe is to come. So if you, like me, consider this to be the eye of that storm, this is where things just calm down. They go quiet. And it's that great time to pause. Take some time out for ourselves. You know, the most selfish thing you can do is not take out time for a pause. And, refresh yourself, rejuvenate yourself just for a moment or two. So be totally unselfish maybe and take this time to catch a breath. Just to breathe. And sometimes, even more importantly, just to see or notice the beauty that we may be missing with all that noise going around. So what I've done is, a little while ago, I was doing a Q&A webinar for my son. He has a wonderful mind mastery program. Have a look at it if you wish. It's josephclough.com. Go there, have a little read, scroll down. You can book a call with him, because you have to talk first. You don't just come into the program. And it's a great program. And twice a month I do a Q&A webinar. And a little while ago I was thinking about this eye of a storm and reviewing and pausing. And I did what I thought was a really nice impromptu hypnosis track there and then in the Q&A. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it for you. And then you can have it whenever you like. And then I'll probably transfer it to the hypnosis tracks, and this particular episode will then disappear, because you'll know where it is if you like it. Because if you like it, you will then obviously have access to those hypnosis tracks. Because where do you go? You go paulcloughonline.com/podcast, and you're in. So you'll have 40 plus hypnosis tracks, but this one is a lovely pausing one. There is another pausing one. That's hashtag 8.1. But this was just me on the fly, just thinking about being in this quiet time of the eye of the storm, but also maybe a little reflection in a special way. It's a different way. Reflecting with someone very special, and also noticing the beauty of things around us, things that we can remember. And there's a lot of visualization in this hypnosis track. And what I told the people on the Q&A was, just remember, visualization does not have to be 20/20 vision. Sometimes it goes in and out of focus. It can go from just a sense of awareness to 20/20 vision. When I was doing this particular process myself, just to experiment, my visualizations, my imagination was going in and out of focus, but I was always aware of the things that were around me, the things I was visualizing, even if it was only by intuition, by just an awareness. And then other times, 20/20 vision. So do enjoy this. It is hypnosis, remember. So please make sure there is nothing that needs doing. You've got a quiet space. You won't be interrupted. And remember, if you do get interrupted, or if you do need to deal with something, then you can just open your eyes, deal with it, and then just rewind, go to the beginning and start again. But it is hypnosis, and it's your choice to do that. So have a listen. See what you think. Hear what you think, and feel it. Just find that place now, a comfortable place where you will be undisturbed. It's about 15-20 minutes long. Okay? I'll come back to you right after this. So, making sure you're nice and comfortable. If you want to, you can uncross your legs and sometimes some people say, put your hands up in the air so you can bring in all the energy from outside. Or some people say, put your hands downwards because this is internal work. Whatever you're comfortable with, just get yourself comfortable. And I'd like you, just for a moment, to maybe just focus on something, a point that is ahead of you and just above your eye level. But don't look up with your head, just look up with your eyes and focus on that point. And as you focus on that point, I want you to take a wonderful in-breath with me to the count of 4. Now hold that breath for 4, 3, 4, and now let it out to the count of 8. All the way out. And as you do, allow your eyes to close. And then begin to breathe naturally, easily, and effortlessly. And as you do that, as I always ask you, maybe just breathe in this special way. Make every in-breath more gentle than the one before. It's so nothing more simpler than that. Every in-breath more gentle than the one before. And as you do that, when you breathe out, allow your mind to go inside with every out-breath, going a little deeper each time, just drifting. Maybe you can imagine what it would be like for the muscles around your eyes to get so soft that they just don't work for the moment. They'll work if you need them to. At this moment in time, those muscles around your eyes, behind your eyes, getting softer and softer.
How soft could they become?
And as you breathe out, with every out-breath, allow that softness, that comfort, that relaxation of those muscles behind your eyes to flow down into your body. Just imagine every out-breath, that softness flowing into every cell, every fibre of you, going deeper and every fibre. Just letting go. And down. To sleep. To sleep in trance. Because you can. And as you do that, into trance, allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to see a you in front of you, looking back at you, over there. Just see you, another you, the you from inside, sitting in front of you, standing in front of you, looking back at you.
There they are.
And as you do that, just for a moment, notice what you notice about that other you. How
Just become aware
they look at you.
of what you
Maybe how
notice.
you're connected.
That connection.
How deep can you look into their eyes
Deeper
and go all the way inside
and deeper.
and say thank you.
Going inside.
Thank you for being here. Because through your life, you have been through many things. Oh, so many things. Sometimes maybe
Past.
things that are not quite as nice as you'd wanted them to be.
Just memories.
But always that other you has been with you,
Always
helping you.
supporting.
You've never been alone.
Being there.
You've never been by yourself. You've always been with yourself.
With yourself. With yourself.
And then there's been times when you've had wonderful times, successful times, loving times.
wonderful memories.
And that other you has been with you through those too.
Memories of the past.
Always with yourself.
Always with yourself.
So just as you realize that, have that feeling of gratitude and allow it to flow to that other you.
Allow
That you from the inside.
that gratitude to flow through that connection.
And you might just want to think of maybe those times which weren't that good, but they're in the past.
They're just memories.
What did you and that other you learn?
So many things to learn that allow you to grow.
What did that other you do for you,
How were you supported?
as they were always there supporting you?
Always looking after you.
And then think of those times which were wonderful, where you had joy, you had happiness,
Joy and happiness.
you had love. And you may find little glimpses of those memories coming to you now to remind yourself that the both of you took responsibility for creating them.
Yep, you created them. You were responsible for
And I
those
wonder,
wonderful times. The both of you.
what could you both learn from that?
The learnings of which will allow you to be even better.
And I wonder,
To grow.
wonder
To be who you really are.
how the two of you will create opportunities in the future
So many opportunities are
to have
coming
more
your way.
joy, more love, more happiness.
What would that be like? What would it feel like?
And maybe you may consider this as you go about your daily life, the two of you together. I wonder what would happen if you were to just pause from the noise,
Just take a moment or two
and maybe just look around
to see,
and look for beauty.
to really see and
Because when you look for beauty, you will see it everywhere.
it is everywhere.
In shapes, in colours, in movement.
The beauty of your world.
Just look for the beauty. And notice when you look for beauty, how does that make you feel? The two of you.
Feel it now. Feel it right now.
And what would happen in this pausing just for a few moments, maybe a minute, if you also listened for beauty. Maybe it's just the singing of a single bird, a bird song, the beautiful sounds of nature, or the rustling of leaves in the wind. Or maybe if you're by the beach, those waves. Go there now and listen. Where could you see and hear beauty from wherever you are? Maybe in the people that walk around you who are there. Maybe in the furniture, the things that are around you. When you look for beauty, you'll find beauty. What are the things that you could touch? You know, the external feelings that you could find beauty in. Maybe you could begin to think how all these came to be. Maybe they're things that people have created beauty for you. They didn't know. They didn't know how far the ripples of change would go when they created it, because those ripples of change go so far. The butterfly flapping its wings doesn't realize how far the wonders of change will happen on that wind, on that breeze. Maybe if you just see a butterfly, a bird, see it in your mind's eye now. A dog, you're one of your best friends. Just become aware. When you look inside their eyes right now, just for a moment, and feel the wonder of joy, looking through the eyes of love, the beauty, looking through the eyes of beauty. Maybe you could consider, because you can, when you look at the beauty of a leaf, that you begin to notice the bigger picture of that tree, and how far maybe the roots go down into that solid foundation to give it life, to keep it strong but flexible, and all the things that provides. Everything has a wonder to it, I guess, and it just takes a moment or two to pause, to breathe in. Maybe there's a smell that just makes you feel so good. The beauty. And you can just be there. Maybe there's a taste. And when you allow them all come together at the same time, when you've paused in the quiet to see that beauty. Maybe you've got a pen or a pencil in your hand, or a book, and the beauty of the written word, the power of that written word, and the person behind that written word, and their dreams behind that written word. The beauty of never knowing how far the ripples of change will go. And if you were to pause maybe on another occasion and just notice how far you've come, the changes that you have made, the joy that you've given to others, the love that you've just let out to bathe everyone around you. So you now become that beauty. Because we don't consider this, and I want you to consider it now. Because when you notice the beauty in everything, you can push your boundaries as far as you want. You can stretch as long as you want, because you'll be creating beauty. You'll be learning. You'll be creating experiences. I wonder now, what opportunities, what experiences you will stretch for. Maybe you, the unconscious mind, will allow that seed to be sown inside for you to nurture and grow that intuition, that idea, and with it, the confidence, the love, and all your learnings to go stretch and make a difference. Make a difference for you and make a difference to everyone around you. And as you think about that just for a moment, knowing that when you do come out of this trance and you are in the quiet, you'll be able to consider these new opportunities, have that intuition, have that decision, and take responsibility for creating these new things that you'll stretch to do. But as you do that, allow that other you to come back into focus, so you can both reflect each other as you look inside each other's eyes with that sense of gratitude, but also a sense of curiosity, wonder of what wonderful things you both are going to create hand in hand. What wonders you'll create, what joy you'll create. And maybe you will wonder how far the ripples of change will go. You'll never know. But you can wonder.
And you can wonder and wonder.
So just take this moment or two to breathe in the other you.
That's right.
Looking directly into the eyes.
Deeply.
Look deep inside.
Deeply inside.
To go inside.
Going deeper.
And know you're never alone.
Because you will know.
You're never by yourself. You're always with yourself.
Always.
And take a wonderful deep in-breath with me. And then just let everything go.
Just let it
everything go. We'll just do it one more time. And let that go too.
Just let that go. Just let
and know
go.
You can come back to me just with another couple of breaths.
There you go.
And just a little shake, and you can open your eyes. Because when you do, you're going to feel absolutely wonderful.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're going to be starting to think and get curious.
Yeah, you can be so curious.
What could be. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this time for pausing, time for reflecting, time for being with that you, the real you, the you inside, maybe. And remember, if you want this hypnosis track after a few days, it'll be at paulcloughonline.com/podcast. It'll be in one of those hypnosis tracks near the top, and you can use it as many times as you like, and you can download it from there. Have fun, and have a brand new, wonderful, happy new year. And then we're going to really crack on with 2020. We're going to make a difference to you, a difference to me, a difference to the world, a difference to the people around us. We are going to go for it. There's going to be changes to this podcast, I know. I've got things in mind. But we're just going to do it. and have more fun than we can stand. Enjoy and have a happy new year. And just before you go this time, if you listened to that hypnosis track and you enjoyed it, maybe it just gave you relaxation or whatever, but you enjoyed it, would you please do something for me as a way of repayment? I'd like you to, firstly, share this podcast with people you think would enjoy that too. Secondly, I'd like you to put a review on the platform that you get these podcasts on. Ideally, I'd love it in iTunes, but if you listen to it on something else, that's okay. But I would love you to give a lovely positive review so other people can get to read about what they're missing, so they can come and join us. And last of all, if you haven't subscribed, just press that subscribe button so you get this podcast when, as soon as it's being issued. It'll be in your little device, ready to press play. That's all. So if you did enjoy this, just three little things. Three little things as a way of paying it forward for having free hypnosis and hopefully enjoying it and getting a benefit out of it in this time for pausing. That's it from me now. Go on. Go and enjoy that new year.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.